What's up, guys? Welcome back. Glad you're here. On today's episode, we're going to be looking at the newest deck release by Organic Playing Cards. That's right. What deck are we going to be looking at? We're going to be looking at the V.2 Peelers deck. That's right, by Cam Toner, Innate, Lex, and RiffleShuffle.com. That's right. So buckle in your seatbelts, because we're going there. Let's go. The Peelers Playing Cards V2s are the third release in the Organic Playing Cards series of decks that they're planning on releasing. The first ones were the V1s, which were the kind of teal-looking peelers that we're seeing kind of in this same design with the bananas. The second was the Squeezers deck that was very popular as well. And this deck, now the third in the series by Cam Toner, Innate, Lex. Alright, the front of the tuck is gonna look like a kind of like a wooden crate that they transport fruits and bananas and things in, and it's gonna look like it has a kind of like a pinkish turquoise stamp on the front, and it's gonna read Peelers Playing Cards. Like I said, this deck is pretty much the same as far as the box and everything of the design is concerned. One of the changes that we see in here very noticeably, besides the lighter color of the crate or wood color, is this spider and spider web there on the back side of the tuck on the lower left hand corner. Alright, so this was a limited run of 2,500 decks, as you can see here on the bottom of the tuck, compared to the V1s, which was a limited edition run back in 2017 of only 2,000. This deck, like I said, is still produced by Kevin Yu and printed by RiffleShuffle.com, as you can see burned and etched into the box there on the right-hand side. And this is the only other text font that you'll see on the tuck, which is the rest of the ad copy. Alright, just like before, this deck and back design is pretty much all the same. The previous deck, like I said, once again, was kind of like that teal turquoise Pantone color. This time around, it is not red. It's another Pantone-ish color, which is called Coral. That's right, you're still going to have bananas being peeled halfway, one on each of the sides, making this a two-way back design. Just like the rest of the decks by Organic Playing Cards in this collection, it is printed by the United States Playing Card Company on their Casino Grade B stock. That's right, it does have a traditional cut as well as an air cushion emboss. Alright, so with this deck you're going to receive 4 extra cards. The first one is used for a lot of different cool magic tricks. It is a double backer. That's right, a double backer has the same back design on both sides of the card. The next card you're going to receive is just a ad card about Organic Playing Cards and their logo. And then the last 2 cards are original Jokers. They are pretty close to duplicates, but not if you take a little bit of a closer look. That's right, one's going to say Joker in each of the corners, and it's going to have a half-peeled banana like we saw on the back design, and the other one's going to look pretty much the same, except for, well, you guessed it, the banana is not a banana. Instead, it is a card reveal of a 7 of Hearts. Alright, so as far as the pips and indices on the face cards or the number cards, they're pretty much standard, but we'll get to the face cards here momentarily. As of right now, the number cards are pretty much standard, like I said, except for a recoloring. The reds are that same coralish color that we're seeing on the background, and the blacks are that same turquoise that we've seen on the previous V1 versions, making this still pretty cool for magic, gameplay, and cardistry. Alright, so like I said earlier, the same goes as far as the court cards are concerned. As you're going to see on the kings are going to be holding bananas. That's right. You're going to see there on the Suicide King, he's got one to his head. The King of Clubs has one kind of halfway unpeeled as his sword. This one has a half eaten one there. The queens are going to have them also in their hands, either eaten or half eaten as well. And then the jacks, as you can see, are kind of taking a bite out of them. They got a mouthful, especially as you can see on the Jack of Clubs and Diamonds. The aces are the same as far as the industry standard, that same coral and turquoise color, until we get to the prominent ace like we've seen in the V1s. That's going to have that enlarged huge spade pip. Half of it's going to be the banana, hence the name peelers, which is also underneath in yellow. Alright, so what do I give this deck? I give it a 4 out of 5. You know, I really enjoyed it. I caught myself doing this twice already. I was gonna give it a 5 out of 5, and I really had to get behind it for a minute and really get behind why I wanted to give it that rating. You know, not much has changed in this series. You know, as far as the peelers, I like the peelers. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking it at all. I just wish that maybe more, I don't know, more change. You know, the box, something. You know, to me, it was just a couple minute changes. You know, the little spider on the back, the colorway, you know, reveal, and the courts holding bananas. That's it. You know, and I get it. It's a very fun deck. I'm not putting it down at the least bit. I think it's very cool, very fun. So yeah, you know, I'm definitely looking forward to the next one, as always, and as well as any other things that, you know, Organic does. So yeah. So if you get your chance to get your hands on these early, or in general, you know what I'm talking about. And if you didn't, and if you have a chance to pick them up, I highly suggest it. So just don't pay nothing too crazy, you know, nothing over that $20 mark, because that's when it gets a little, you know. So yeah, other than that, good deck of cards, and yeah, I can't knock it. So yeah. So that's all I can say about this deck. If you enjoyed this review as much as I enjoyed doing it for you, consider hitting that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you beautiful people again on the next one.